Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're recording.
Awesome, 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 awesome. So here we are, Coach Eric and
Coach Elle, again.
back here with some more mobility for you. And Coach Ellie actually requested this one in particular, some ankle mobility.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go through some stuff here from Quinn Henoch. A great library on the YouTubes. But this is a squat mobility cluster. Squat mobility, but again, this is one that's going to be great for if you're prepping for squats, if you're doing some sort of jumping and running in particular too. So we're going to work on, sometimes we get stiffness and tightness in the ankle because our heel cords are a little tight, and this flexion, like trying to get that extra dorsiflexion, can cause a lot of tightness and pain and discomfort and issues, or just like nagginess, I think is a good word, nagginess. So this one's real simple. You don't really need anything for it. Just you and your willingness to move better, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Recommended to do barefoot, just for
recommended to do barefoot. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is one. I'm not even going to say recommended. I'm going to say just do it barefoot.
Yeah.
Just do it barefoot. Real simple. So I'm going to talk through it while Coach Dubs moves through it. This first one is a supine knee hug. Now, if Ellie is currently outside, if you're inside, what I'd like you to do is we're going to pull that knee into your chest, but that straight leg needs to be really active as well. So if you're inside, I want you to press that foot into something solid, like a wall or a chair or a very sturdy human being. Really press into that, because while we're doing this, we want the muscles in that leg to be active as well. And what she's going to do here is, with that leg straight, she's going to pull the other knee kind of into her chest. She's just going to pull as far in as she can, kind of big squeeze in, and then let it go a little bit. So she's going to straighten it out, pull it back in. Boom, really pull in, let it out. So just hold for a couple seconds. So this is all very kind of dynamic and active, but by keeping that one leg straight, we're working the mobility and the extension in that hip. So we're working that as well. And then pulling the knee into the chest is help us opening up the hip in when we're trying to get into those squat positions. So again, you're gonna do about 6 to 8 on one side, switch it up, do 6 to 8 on the other side. So if you want to see this, if she switches legs, you'll see how straight we want that one leg. And again, she doesn't have something to press in now, but she is trying to press that leg, like driving through the heel and trying to straighten that leg out as best she can, keeping those hips active while pulling the knee into the chest. Cool. Again, so this one's going to help, again, working both hips at the same time, just in different ways, is going to maximize the effectiveness of this one. All right. The next one we're going to get into, this is a manual ankle and big toe dorsiflexion. So you're sitting on the ground here, knees bent, and Ellie is going to actually grab her big toe, and she's going to pull it up toward her knee. So she's trying to get maximum like flexion on that ankle. At the same time, she's going to kind of take her calf and almost kind of pull it up away from her ankle. So we're kind of getting an extra stretch, kind of pulling from 2 different directions here. And again, same thing, about 6 to 8 reps, where she's going to really kind of pull on each end and then try to like extend that foot and then back up again. You can kind of rub it, work up into it. Again, it looks awkward, looks weird. If you're doing it around people, they're going to be like, why are they rubbing their leg? They don't need it. You're trying to be a better athlete, so let roll with it. So again, pulling that toe up towards your knee while pulling that calf and that heel cord up away from your heel. And again, we're just kind of working the dorsiflexion here. Almost kind of acts like a foam roller when you're trying to kind of dig in there and pull up. Yeah. Make sense, Dubs?
Yeah. It's fun. It does feel like a foam roller.
Yeah. And get some of this one too, like a lot of ankle, like sometimes our calves are tight, but some people don't realize how tight those heel cords are. And that can limit a lot of squat depth, especially if we're talking like overhead squat, snatches, if you're talking about weightlifting, running. This is a big one for running. People don't realize just how tight those heel cords get. So this is a really good one. So yeah, just pull up on that toe, kind of pull up on that calf and that heel cord, and just kind of stretch and pull. Cool?
Yeah.
So once you've done 6 to 8 on each side, Dubs is going to stand up. And we're going to do some nice, good old-fashioned barefoot air squats. Again, I say barefoot, but you should already be barefoot. So this will just be redundant. And with the focus in the squat, it is the ankle. So I'm not as worried as much about depth here. I am about full extension all the way at the top. She's going to go down into these squats and do about 6 to 8 squats. And she sits down really focusing on, like, even if her knees come forward a little bit, that's okay, but really focusing on keeping those heels down. So again, just working the flexion in those ankles. And again, nice and smooth and slow coming up and down out of that squat. And this can even be kind of a test and retest. You could even like start your mobility by doing some of these squats and then go through the routine and then do the squats again and see how that's opened up your ankles, open up your squat, open up your hips and all that good stuff. So always like a good test, retest. Cool. This one again, 6 to 8 reps on each side. Obviously you're doing 6 to 8 reps, working both sides of the squat. But if you start with the knee into the chest, 6 to 8 on each leg, the dorsiflexion pulling on that big toe, 6 to 8 on each side, and about 6 to 8 of these reps. This is not going to take you long at all, 5 minutes at the most. This is great pre-workout, post-workout, or just, you know what, I'm chilling out, sitting on the floor, listening to a podcast, watching, you know, an amazing YouTube video, maybe something from Fairwinds CrossFit Beasts or Fairwinds CrossFit. I don't know. There's so much great content out there. Good old-fashioned healthy content. So check that out. You may be sitting down while you're watching this. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Media moguls.
Yeah, medium mogul, 2Bro Radio. So yeah, let us know how this goes. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure to give a like, smash that like button, hit subscribe for all this stuff. We're gonna try to bust these out weekly, right, Dubs? At least.
Yeah,
Cool.
weekly.
So make sure you get those notifications so that you can get this and get better at all the things.
All the things.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks,
All
Coach
right.
Dubs.
Thank you, Coach Eric.
That was fantastic.
See you later.